the primary things that we focused on this release are number one, the observability into RESTMon itself, upgrades, and liveness and readiness. So the deployment architecture doesn't change. So RESTMon still is deployed outside of the OI boundaries, and previously it used to use the Alarm APIs directly. So now it can support the standard unified ingestion endpoint, which is also the DX platform APIs, and that will be the unified API for all ingestions going forward, and RESTMon does support that. Now, coming to the liveness and the readiness probe. The liveness and the readiness probe is where the features starts to diverge between the VM version and the container version. Container version is the one that we have on our focus going forward. Will have our focus going forward. And with the liveness and the readiness probes, it will not only let you about the status of its liveness and readiness, but also provide you with auto restart in case something goes wrong. So primarily, four things that we consider for liveness and readiness. For liveness, it's whether the system is alive or not. So things like out of memory and things that happens, the container will get restarted, the liveness will fail, and the container will get restarted, and also things like if data is getting pumped in, or pulled into RESTMon, but doesn't reach OI for whatever reason, it gets hung, there is threads are stuck, it will also restart it automatically. And for readiness, if on the streaming side of things, if there is some significant load and the queue size keeps backing up, the readiness will fail, so that it can temporarily have a breather. Uh, while RESTMon can catch up, and for polling profiles, if the polling cycles are still continuing it will delay the start of other polling cycles, so that the previous things can catch up. So that's all readiness, and uh, and sometimes it might happen that you can choose not you choose to use just liveness and not readiness. That's also doable. So while doing the deployment using Helm, you can choose to enable just liveness and not readiness at all if you want to do it that way. Coming to upgrades, now RESTMon supports upgrading on the container version also. So previously, if you deployed a new version of the container, it would override all the customizations that you have made to your profiles and schemas, and you'd have to do that again. Now we don't do. Now it will retain your custom schemas. It will not override with the default version. So that's basically supporting uh, upgrades from an existing installation. Let's go to the demo.
So the supportability specific configuration and the liveness specific attributes, everything will be updated into the application.property file. So this supportability agent token will be derived from whatever OI ingestion agent token you are giving, because it is the same tenant where we will be ingesting the supportability metrics. So the identifier which I was talking about is this one, supportability instance name. So based on whatever has been passed as part of the deployment, that will be used for identifying the instance. Once you enable the liveness or readiness, there are some checks we will be doing. With respect to the liveness, if you consider, we will be checking like if there is any out of memory, and if the response process is not up, then automatically the pod will get restarted once we enable the liveness probe. Similarly, if in case any of the processing is not happening, I mean, if any of the thread is getting stuck, or somehow the data ingestion is happening, but the processing is could not happen and publishing is not happening, that time we will be enabling enabling this, I mean, disabling the liveness. so that the pod will restart and it will come to like live again. So if you are seeing this interval again, this again is configurable as part of the deployment using the Helm chart. So this is the interval, minimum interval we are giving, which is 15 minutes. So for every 15 minutes, it will be we will be like we'll check whether the data ingestion is happening, and internally if the publishing or processing is struck and publishing is not happening for 15 minutes continuously, then we will mark the RESTMon as not live, and that's where the liveness probe will kick in. And this check will be happening for every 10 minutes. So that again we can configure using the Helm chart deployment. Similar way, even for readiness also, basically in the case of streaming, we will be queuing all the incoming messages and processing those messages and publishing. So we are if the queue size is getting filled up, we are getting into issues of RESTMon not able to process, and there is a huge delay in the data publishing as well. To address that one, we have put some limits on the queue size. So it defaults to 20,000. So if the pending messages in the queue are more than 20,000, then readiness, if the readiness probe is enabled, readiness will kick in, and so it will disable the readiness so that further incoming messages will be stopped. So once once this queue is processed internally, and if it is cleared up, and if it is less than 15,000, then as per this configuration, whatever default values we are giving, so again readiness will be up and it will accept the incoming traffic. So these again, all these variables can be configured using the Helm deployment. Yeah, as you see here, we are logging a message when the queue size is crossing the whatever limit we have given. So here it is a huge profile size is huge, which we have configured to be 20,000. So as it is crossing this limit, the readiness will be disabled from the application perspective. As you see here, we do have the liveness enabled, which delay of 60 seconds, and every 30 seconds it will be checking, but we don't have the readiness enabled. So the traffic, from the orchestrator perspective, we are not putting, from the load balancer, we are not putting any restrictions. But still, as the application, from the application perspective, as it is crossing the limit of configured queue size. So if you go here, the application is still live and it is processing the data. So the API corresponding to the liveness shows as up. So, but corresponding to the readiness, it shows as out of service. If we enable the readiness probe from the deployment, then we will not be having any incoming traffic as well. That is the readiness and liveness, how it works, and also corresponding to the supportability metrics. This is the API for getting the liveness. So when you this liveness will give us up only as the RESTMon is still active and it is processing. And same way with the readiness. Readiness, as you could see, it is out of service because whatever configuration we have given, that it has reached the threshold, crossed the threshold. So when it is back to the minimum queue size, whatever we have given, then again readiness will be up.